time of pandemic, we face many obstacles and challenges. Our sanity and will are always being tested. But despite all the hardship that we are battling right now, we rise up and prove that we can still do it. So today, Kolambugan Elementary School will make a history, celebrating a virtual graduation ceremony and shows the world that we are unstoppable and education as well. Join us today as we celebrate virtually the recognition of our pupils' effort in handling the school year 2020-2021 with a strong will and full of hope for a better future. Ladies and gentlemen, the virtual graduation ceremony of Kolambugan Elementary School with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit kong pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magtitingin, luman ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay magami, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. And all my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You will lead me through the fire, and in darkest night you were close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God, yeah. And all my life you have been faithful. Oh, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of goodness of God. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna sing. Oh gosh, 'cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I inhale, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. With every breath, oh, for all my days.
Welcome to our beloved Caraga, historic name of Region 13. God's boundless love and blessings are always coming up His train. Verdant valleys and towering trees, deepest oceans and shining seas, gentle, loving, and caring people, above in these God's distant paradise. Caraga beckons us all. You see the ancient treasure and pure soul. Let the march be vigor and shout the blessed Caraga. Verdant valleys and towering trees, deepest oceans and shining seas, gentle, loving, and caring people, above in these God's distant paradise. Caraga beckons us all. Visit their ancient treasure and pure soul. Let the march with vigor and shout the blessed Caraga. Kolambugan del Sur, the land we love and to adore. Land is gracious skies and lives a verdant hills and dales. Land where tall trees wonder is the sky, loving rivers keep on winding by. All for thee we march into our destiny, with love and faith and loyal hearts and true. All for thee we're all together there, our stormy weather there, our bulls and their soul. Kolambugan del Sur, the land we love and do adore. Land is gracious skies and lives a verdant hills and dales. Land where tall trees wonder in the sky, loving rivers keep on winding by. All for thee we march into our destiny, with love and faith and loyal hearts and true. All for thee we're all together fair, our stormy weather there, our bulls and their soul. All for thee we're all together fair, our stormy weather there, our bulls and their soul.
victory begins to win. May your challenge the spirit with victory, with love, hope, and faith, and each other one in God. And to practice for peaceful life, for you and for me. A better life, a better life, for you and for me.
And now, let us hear the welcome address of Abigail Ibohoy with honors.
Ang pagtatapos ng isang mag-aaral ay hudyat mapanibagong pakikipagsapalaran at umpisa ng mas malaking hamon sa tunay na laban ng buhay. Aking paggalang sa aming mga Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Minerva T. Alves, Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Joel P. Longgakit, sa aming guest speaker, Binibining Alwin D. Badbad, barangay official sa pamumuno ni Honorable Nelson H. Carlos, sa aming mahal na punong guro, Ginoong Raul M. Arbasa, mga magulang, mga mahal naming guro, mga katulad kong magsisipagtagpo sa araw ito, mga kaibigan, isang magandang hapon po na pinagpala ng Diyos. Isa pong malaking karangalan para sa akin ang magpapagsalita sa harap ng ngayon. Alam ko po ang Diyos na makapangyarihan sa lahat ang nagbigay sa akin ng pagkakataon ito. Kaya't nararapat lamang na ibabato sa Kanya ang lahat ng kapangyarihan. Sa araw na ito ay tatanggapin namin ang aming pinaka-aasam sertipiko bilang gantimpala sa 6 na taong pagsusulikat ng aming mga magulang. Ang sertipikong ito ang katunayan na kaming 42 mag-aaral na magsisipagtapos sa paaralang ito ay nakatupad sa mga kinakailangan sa curriculum na elementarya sa itinakda ng katawan ng edukasyon. Bagamat kakaiba ang tang ito para sa ating lahat, pero masasabi kong mapalad pa rin tayo dahil napagtagumpayan natin ang isang malaking hamon ng buhay. Ang pagtatagumpay sa likod ng matinding krisis dulot ng pandemya. Kalidad na edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Ang temang ito ang nagpapalakas sa atin upang huwag susuko, bagkus patatagin pa ang ating determinasyon na ipagpatuloy ang ating hangarin na makamtan ang kalidad na edukasyon para lubusan natin mawakasan ang hirap ng kamamayan. Hindi lamang para sa ating kinabukasan ay bagkus para sa ating inubahin. Alam natin ang pagtatapos na ito ay hindi isang wakas, kundi simula pa lamang sa panibagong ito na ating tatahakin. Hindi sapat na tayo makatungtong lamang at makatapos ang elementarya. Ang uri ng edukasyon sa bagong milenya ay ang pagkakaroon ng natapos ng kurso para tayo makasabay sa teknolohiyang teknolohiya na ginagamit sa ating mga modernong kabuhayan. Maraming salamat dahil may gobyerno tayo ng mamalasakit na nagbigay ng programa ng edukasyon para sa lahat. Ang natatangin nilang ating edukasyon ay tulungan ng ating mga sarili na magkaroon ng sapat na edukasyon. Hindi lamang ito mag-aahon sa atin sa kahirapan, bagkus ay ito rin ang natatanging pamalas sa atin ng ating mga magulang, na kailanman ay hindi mananakaw ninuman. Isang mainit na pabati para sa pagtatapos natin lahat. Naway magtagumpay ang bawat isa sa ating buhay, pag-aaral, gawain at higit sa lahat sa mata ng Diyos. Muli, magandang araw sa ating lahat. Welcome to the 26th closing exercises of Kolambugan Elementary School.
The presentation of candidates for graduation by our school head, Mr. Raul M. Arbasa, Head Teacher 1, followed by the attestation by Dr. Joel P. Longgakit, our Public Schools District Supervisor, and to be confirmed by our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Minerva T. Alves.
As the school head of this institution, Kolambugan Elementary School, Sibagat District 2, I have the honor to present to you 42 candidates for graduation, in which 22 boys and 20 girls. This school year 2020-2021. As per records presented by your class advisor, Miss Estrella Hotohol, Master Teacher, you have already completed the basic requirements of the K-12 curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education, Pasig City, Philippines. They are now ready for your attestation.
Greetings to everyone. As District Supervisor of Sibagat District 2, I hereby attest to the correctness and veracity of the record presented by the school head of this school that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the basic education curriculum of the K-12 program prescribed by the Department of Education this school year 2020-2021 with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Madam, the candidates for graduation are ready now for your confirmation.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Department of Education Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, and having been presented and certified by your school principal and duly attested by your district supervisor that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirement of the K-12 curriculum, I hereby confirm you graduates for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
The distribution of certificates. The content. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 13, Division of Agusan del Sur, Sibagat District 2, Kolambugan Elementary School. This certifies that has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the elementary curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education and is therefore awarded this certificate. Signed in Kolambugan, Sibagat, Agusan del Sur, Philippines on the 10th day of July 2021. Signed, Raul M. Arbasa, Head Teacher 1. Signed, Dr. Minerva T. Alves, Schools Division Superintendent.
Adrian P. Anduhuyan, Maurice Angel P. Apelo, Alberto M. Bayobay, John Carlo B. Badbad, Jadel A. Bohoy, Michael Junior C. Camusa, Revens B. Caparuso, John Paul B. Carumba, John Edward C. Dandanon, Mark David E. Dandanon, Ken A. Spino, Jondel S. Fabian, Denise P. Hernandez, Jerlan S. Hodiawon, Arnold D. Linao, Mark Justin L. Macas, Danilo Jr. P. Panas, Jmar T. Panas, Mark A. Remitar, J-Card M. Sagdun, Adrian Salahay, Dandi L. Tubay, Lady Jane T. Badbad, Aimee A. Bantono, Abigail E. Bohoy, Cindy O. Carlos, Stevie B. Carlos, Tricia T. Carlos, Irish T. Carlos, Jean M. Dagyong, Jolena P. Dagyong, Decime E. Dandanon, Joan May C. Dandanon, Giselle L. Floreno, Alia Jean B. Hinayon, Angeline T. Lamay, Rita Jane T. Lamay, Giselle T. Mission, Cindy L. Pacquiao, Julian I. Salahay, Rejoice B. Tindugan, Rhea Jane M. Tindugan.
The awardees: Adrian P. Andoroyan with honors, Maurice Angel P. Abelo with honors, Denise P. Hernandez with honors, Amy A. Bantono with honors, Abigail E. Boboy with honors, Giselle L. Florino with honors, Rega Jane T. Lamay with honors, Giselle T. Mission with honors.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
My warmest congratulations to all the elementary graduates of school year 2020-2021, and my sincerest gratitude to all school leaders, teachers, parents, guardians, and partners for making this possible. I am happy that the pandemic has never stifled our spirits as we found ways to continue education amid the most difficult challenges to our educational system. Indeed, your graduation is a cause for celebration, not only because you have completed 7 years of elementary education, but also because you achieved it at a time when everything turned upside down and the normal processes ground to a halt. In this context, your achievement becomes even more meaningful. Dear graduates, the best way to celebrate your triumph is to celebrate it with deep gratitude. Be thankful to those who have helped you succeed, namely, first and foremost, to our Father Almighty, your teachers, your parents, siblings, classmates, friends, and the whole local community. They are part of your success. Without them, you will not be able to reach this far. May you also become an agent of inspiration to those whose hopes may have dissipated due to the vicissitudes of the times. Remember that you still have a long way to go. You still have a lot of battles to win. May the learnings and skills that you have gained during these past 7 years become your weapon in winning the battle ahead. no matter how difficult it may be. Love learning. Pursue your dreams and keep your hopes alive. The present may still be uncertain, but you must remain undaunted because the future is just waiting for you. There, you will welcome every opportunity and take on every challenge that will lead you to an exciting adventure of self-discovery and growth. Patuloy po mga anak sa pag-aaral natin. Kahit na modular yung ano natin, o kaya TV-based, or radio-based, or kaya online, or kaya offline learning, patuloy po tayo and we are assured na babalik din tayo sa normal. Remember that you are the future of Caraga. You are the future of this nation. In you, we hope. In you, we trust. Once again, congratulations to our dear elementary graduates of school year, the batch 2020-2021. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
The future holds no promises, only mysteries and surprises. We are all passengers in this cosmic journey of life. Achievements are among those spices that may rock and fuel our passion to pursue life. My dear graduates of batch 2020-2021, my heartfelt felicitations at your achievement today. Even from the great shift in our normal ways due to this COVID-19 pandemic, you still stood up and embraced this dream as a challenge to continue pursuing the best for your educational growth. Our innate resiliency as Filipinos radiates on you through this accomplishment. This is one of your life's milestones that could be part of the telltale in your quest for progress. As you continue to traverse in this journey towards holistic development, please do not forget that you were molded with our DepEd core values. Let this be your foundation and your guide to reach the highest of your hopes, opening windows of opportunities, bringing you to the places your heart desires. Let all the learnings you acquire in your years of burning the midnight candle be your weapon to face another chapter of your life. You are not just a product of the 21st century education, but a product of education tested by time, tested by this pandemic that holds your usual way of doing things. Graduates, you may be the evidence to the world that perseverance and strong dedication leads to success. You are the undaunted Davids that despite facing seemingly unsurmountable odds, still standing at the end as the champion against the giant Goliath. The pandemic did not hamper you to reaching this moment, and inevitably you triumph. This year's graduation exercises is a proof that amidst pandemic, our department continues to sustain quality, accessible, and liberating basic education, gearing towards your own development, equipping with all the facets of learning necessary to face the challenges that may come in your way while in pursuit of knowledge. Congratulations, my dear graduates. Remember that the foundation of your mind must be engulfed with the sincerity and purity of your heart. Continue reaching your dreams, bringing with you the lessons learned from the greatest teachers of your life. A joyous and safe graduation, everyone. Congratulations.
This virtual graduation ceremony is not complete without being graced by a special woman of sincere service and action, who will deliver the true words of encouragement and wisdom. To know more about her, we may hear from Mrs. Midilin B. Rosauro, Grade 3 Advisor, to do the honor in introducing our guest speaker.
With great pride and honor, I am here to introduce to you a beautiful and intelligent woman whom we choose to be our guest of honor and speaker for these closing exercises. With her enthusiasm for educational strengthening, she enrolled here in Kolambugan Elementary School, a class valedictorian of batch 2007-2008. She enrolled and finished her secondary education at Caraga State University Laboratory High School Main Campus at Ampang, Butuan City last 2012. Her tertiary education with a degree of Bachelor of Elementary Education at Caraga State University and she received a Loyalty Award. She is now a licensed teacher and currently teaching at Santa Monica Elementary School. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our guest speaker, Miss Arlene Diquito Baybay.
My greetings to the school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Minerva T. Albis, to the school's District Supervisor, Dr. Jewel P. Lungakit, the school head of Kolambugan Elementary School, Sir Raul Arbasa, to all the barangay officials headed by Barangay Captain, Honorable Nelson Carlos, teachers, parents, and graduates of Batch 2021. Teaching learning process in this new normal is a challenge for teachers, learners, and even parents. Who would have thought that we could experience this kind of setup outside the normal setting? Your home became your class home. Because of the threat of COVID-19 pandemic, learners experience a tough situation, especially in learning, which make it extra challenge to both parents to students and teacher to students. Nonetheless, it did not hinder the unyielding commitment and effort of your teacher in this department to deliver the quality of education. I am very much delighted to address my congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2021 today on this platform with a theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic. Dear graduates, this milestone today is a manifestation to the hard work you had applied to your studies. Most importantly, this momentous event in your life as a graduate is a proof of your family's commitment in providing you the very best of education. Your years of hard work, commitment, dedication to your academic success have paid off. This school year had been tough for you. Because of this new normal, you had to adapt to the world of change. You made it through in dealing difficulties in completing the task done in a given timeline and answering modules at home. You became a better person, stronger and wiser. Well, I could still remember when I was in your age before. I was once like you, dreaming to finish my elementary years, embark an experience of what a high schooler life is about, and then go to college with a curiosity in mind on how to accomplish them. My dream to become a teacher started when I realized that I was really fond of imitating the penmanship of my grade 6 teacher. For me, it is a fulfilling when I could write her name perfectly the same, just like how she writes her name on the surface of the paper. I maintain a relaxed grip when writing to cover her writing style, the strokes and everything. Funny, but I use that as a motivation to pursue my dreams to become a full-fledged teacher in DepEd someday. To make the story short, I pursued, strived hard in my studies, with a faith in God that everything will come to its place, and He answered it. I graduated in college last June 2017 and exactly the same year passed the board exam. I am not saying it was an easy road, but a crooked road. I experienced failure, disappointments, felt hopeless, but it does not stop me there. It took me 2 years to land to a stable job, got my item in DepEd, but prior to that, I was once a volunteer teacher in my dear alma mater, Kolambugan Elementary School. And within that span of time, I appreciate the beauty of waiting. So when you are in a situation, when you are tired, pressured, face problems, and hesitant of your future, remind your heart to be calm, feed your mind with positive thoughts, focus, envision your dream, and do not forget to lengthen your patience. Then you will find peace. As you bade adieu to your alma mater, which probably the place that you felt comfortable with for the past years in life, and into the next chapter in your learning endeavors, the high school life, do not forget the values, knowledge, and wisdom your teachers imparted on you. Some of you might have uncertainties as to what lies ahead of you, but put your confidence in God and believe that you will be able to make it out there. Let me end my speech here with a verse in Proverbs 16 verse 3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. I am looking forward to see you share the feeling of pride and achieve an incredible victory of your chosen career in the near future with great relish. Once again, congratulations to the graduates of Batch 2021. To God be all the glory.
Superintendent Dr. Minerva T. Alves, our school's district supervisor Dr. Joel P. Lungaket, our supportive and dynamic head teacher of Kolambugan Elementary School, Mr. Raul M. Arbasa, our guest speaker, Mr. Lindy Badbad, the Honorable Barangay Captain Wilson H. Carlos, barangay officials, GBTA officials, dedicated teachers, beloved parents, fellow graduates, good day. Today, we do not only celebrate the end of our former academic training, but also the start of our highest quest for learning. We could not help but share our jubilation to all of you, more worthwhile and more wonderful, as we acknowledge that God is the master of history, who gave meaning to all we did. He gave us success and brought us to this junction. With hearts brimming with joy for the culmination day as the culmination of our dreams. I would like to say thank you to all teachers for extra done in dealing with this once lifetime crisis. I'd like to say special thanks to my family who have always guided me and supported me in all my pursuits. I saw the effort and sacrifices of our friends from the very start of modular distance learning. Thank you for your endurance and for never giving up on us, even when we made it hard for you. I'm proud to say that we did it, fellow graduates. We were able to overcome these tough times. This pandemic brings a lot of misery to the lives of many people. We were locked at home and embraced the new learning delivery modality, the modular distance learning. Yes, many of us are longing to return our normal way of learning, where we study together in school with the supervision of our teachers. Fellow graduates, for most of us this is temporary. Our dreams must continue despite the pandemic. All we need is hope and strength. Hope that it will be eventually get there and strength to hold on till it does. And while we are waiting, whatever hardship, challenges, and fears that we are facing, we just remember that these too shall pass. By the grace of God, we will overcome. Congratulations, Batch 2021. God bless us all. Thank you.
pledge of loyalty. In gratitude to my alma mater, Kolambugan Elementary School, I hereby pledge to do my best as worthy member of my family, to the community and my country, to uphold and live with her ideals for my country's advancement, as well as to the well-being of my countrymen. For a worthy cause, I obligate myself to make my motherland happy, prosperous, and contented. So help me God.
Nanay ko, tatay ko, minsa'y nasapit niyo. Ang una kong buha, ang nagpangiti sa inyo. At sa tuwing iiyak, pinaghehelan niyo. Kinakarga hanggang sa makatulog na ako. Nanay ko, tatay ko, kayo ang tahanan, tahanan ng pag-ibig na sa diyang walang hanggan. Tatay ko, nanay ko, haligi at ihilaw ng tahanan na may pagmamahal. Nanay ko, tatay ko, alam kong kailan ikaw sa aming malayo, mang ibang bayan. Sa tawag at yung padala ay nararamdaman ang pag-ibig na tunay at wagas kailan pa man. Nanay ko, tatay ko, kayo ang tahanan, tahanan ng pag-ibig na sa diyang walang hanggan. Tatay ko, other up, yeah. We shall rise above the ashes, and I know that we'll arrive together, 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 together. Knowing that we can't break, no dream that we can chase, no goal that we can face. Together we fly. Knowing that we can't break, no dream that we can chase, no goal that we can face. Together we fly. I'm done afraid because you clear up my sky. I'll be here with you. Turbulent blows will not shake our souls down. I'll fight lift each other up, yeah. We shall rise above the ashes, and I know that we'll arrive together, 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 together. Knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no goal that we can face. Together we fly. Knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no goal that we can face. Together we fly. Haunts me and taunts me, the hustling winds they displace me. Catches whispers around me. Should I fight? Should I cry? Close in the shadow. If you're here, it doesn't matter. Your wings protect on the tower. You're my flight, you're my guide. And though there's no shiver, the flames will not die in winter because you brought me louder. I know we were born to shine. Knowing that we cannot break a dream, that we cannot chase no fall, that we cannot face. Together, together, together we fly. Together, 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 together.
Kolambugan Elementary School would like to thank the barangay officials, DepEd officials, PTA officials, parents, teachers, pupils, and above all to our Almighty God who made this virtual graduation ceremony successful. God bless and mabuhay!